Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Davis and Asik patrol the paint. Holiday out there with Tyreke Evans, and it's Gordon in the small forward.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
New Orleans on D. James dishes to Irving. It's Marion with the drive. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Omer Asik, one of the premier defensive centers in the league. He's got size, mobility, and a great IQ for defensive positioning.
Here's LeBron. Great D that time from Davis. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Dion Waiters checked in for Sean Marion. And Asik, Clark, not just a deterrent at the rim. We all know that. He's also a voracious defensive rebounder.
Yeah, he really is. And, you know, teams love to go small, but when you have a dominant presence at the 5, it allows you to go small at the other 4 positions. He provides that kind of paint presence with his size and that motor of his.
Evans goes in. LeBron with some nice D.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. Now, here is Irving. Waiters passes to LeBron. Back to Waiters. 5 to shoot. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Nobody near Irving.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
And it's Evans missing. Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. The 19-foot shot, and the jumper is good. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Back to Evans. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
11 seconds on the shot off the run.
Shot clock at 6. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Evans has got his second basket of the game.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
The drive by Love. And he dunks it home.
Elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Ah, textbook.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much.
Well, the Cavaliers largely underachieved last season. And a big part of that was constantly dealing with distractions the entire season, it seemed.
Yeah, it certainly appeared that way. It was always something with players fighting in-house or items getting leaked to the media and causing things to get stirred up. It's very hard when those distractions are circulating for you to be effective.
Looked like the defense was totally scattered on that fast break. Nice job taking advantage there with the wide open 3.
Irving kicks to Love. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Goes up, and Holiday throws it down. Tremendous stuff from a guy Clark we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Verjao. Miller comes in for James. And Harris subbed in for Kyrie Irving. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Ushik. Salmons comes in for Eric Gordon. Rivers, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jimmer Fredette in for Tyreek Evans. It's stolen by Davis. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Rivers has got the ball.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
And it's John Salmons with the rebound.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
Again, the Pelicans score.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris against Rivers to the paint. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the game. Now here's Waiters. Pass to Miller. Lets it go with the three. Count the bucket. Miller's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The three from Anderson. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
They've got Tristan Thompson. Irving is out there with Harris. Then there's Marion. And it's Miller in at the three slot. That's the five for Cleveland right now.
Well, trade rumors circulated around Eric Gordon last season. Makes you wonder if there was some buyer's remorse from the Pelicans after they matched the Suns' 4-year, almost $60 million offer sheet.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Irving. He hits it from 9. Irving's got his first points in this one. And for Eric Gordon, guys who had expressed some dissatisfaction with the situation in New Orleans, rumors, in fact, existed of a rift last season with him and Coach Monty Williams.
Well, that frequently happens on teams that are struggling like the Pelicans did last year. And, you know, sometimes the contract can make a trade more difficult, so he may be stuck in New Orleans. And in the end, you just have to get healthy and deliver and make the best of whatever situation you're in. Oh, come on. You've got to get the 2 points there.
It's tipped. Stolen by Anderson. Evans attacking. He kicks it to Gordon. Anderson outside. Outside Gordon. 6 to shoot. And the foul called on Sean Marion. That is his first foul of the game. For the Cavaliers, Anderson Varejau's checked in for Thompson. Love comes in for Harris. And James subbed in for Mike Miller. And then for New Orleans, Anthony Davis comes in for Anderson. And it's Holiday in for John Salmons. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, gentlemen, Anthony Davis is not yet a household name, but he's quickly becoming an elite talent. Coach Monty Williams said there are a few power forwards that are rated ahead of him, but the key is winning. When we win, people are going to see how much better he is than those guys. He's right there with the best in the league. Such a bright young career, Kevin.
A superstar in the making, Doris. Thank you. And the Pelicans making a change here. Jens is checked in.
You know, the Pelicans did not have the best overall record last year, but they were a nightmare matchup for a lot of teams in the East and had a really good out-of-conference record.
As you said, the look out!
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark, brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
Now here's Gordon. Stolen by Waiters. Outside Irving. Over to the left wing. James has a two-pointer. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
Well, it wasn't like Anthony Davis had a bad rookie season. He was injured for a bit and slowed down his development, certainly. But Steve, last year he showed just why he was taken first overall.
Oh, man, he was a dominant force. He quickly developed into what he looked like back in college when he was just a force at both ends of the floor. There's no telling how good Davis can be. I think within 2 or 3 years, he's going to be an MVP candidate.
Irving misses.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
James outside. Shot denied. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Holiday. And it's rebounded by Anderson Varejao.
And with Davis, when you think about how other big men have developed in this league, it's usually a 4 to 5 years to get the strength they need and understand the nature of the center position. And you look at a guy like Davis, that learning curve and his ability to dominate has been accelerated quite a bit.
New Orleans leading by 10. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
This team is never afraid to get physical. I think they enjoy this style of play. Davis's fast ascension to stardom was helped a lot by his inclusion on Team USA as he learned what it would take very early on. It was a rare opportunity for a player like him, and he looked to make the most of it as it paid off last season.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Takes the 13-footer. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. New Orleans on top. They're up by 11. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out. And so far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for New Orleans right now, Davis and Ashik patrol the paint. Holiday out there with Tyreke Evans. And it's Gordon in the small forward. New Orleans leading by 9.
He didn't make a lot of noise heading into last season's All-Star game, but boy, did Kyrie Irving put on a show when he got there. It was a playground type of game, and he dazzled everybody with his skill.
Holiday gets the bucket. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. LeBron with it. He's got 9. Irving with